Hello, hello, and welcome to Notary Life with Kimmy. How's it going? We are live. I am live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to say hello to those who will join us on the replay, those who will join us live tonight, those who will also listen to the podcast. How's it going? Welcome. We will give YouTube a few seconds to notify everyone. It has been a while. What is new in these notary streets? What's new? I got a lot, actually. Hey, Tara. How's it going? Welcome. It is a lot going on, actually. Tonight, we're talking all, though, about the NNA, the new test. They have changed up everything. And I found out tonight or earlier today because I had to renew my notary signing agent. It was that time of the year that I hate the most, because you have to retest, do the background check again. You also have to upload everything to the platforms that you're on, the signing company. So while I was doing that process, guess what I realized? There is a brand new test. So we're going to talk about it. We'll give it just a couple more seconds here, and then we'll hop right into it. So what is new? What is new with everyone? All right. So we are going to get started. Those who are late can catch the replay because I don't want to take any more of your time unnecessarily that I don't have to. So I have been MIA, if you haven't noticed, still putting out videos, but visiting family, taking care of things. We started a new mentorship, which is going amazing. Amazing. Hey, Willie. I was trying to say hey to Willie and Tara. Hey, yeah, we started a new mentorship program, which is going very well. So we've been really focusing on those that are part of the mentorship, really growing businesses, going next level. So if you've not heard about it, check out all the details and the schedule over at notaryeducatorsllc.com. And let's see what's up. Okay, so you can learn a little bit more about the mentor program. Also, I do want to beg your apologies for not responding to the comments. There have been so many. And quite frankly, I'm overwhelmed with the comments right now. I have a couple of different channels and I'm just behind. I got to take a day and just answer all the comments. I'm just going to take a day and do it. So let's get right into it, though. So very, very, very briefly, for those of you who do not know what a notary signing agent is, a notary signing agent is a notary that handles mortgage documents. It could be packages such as refinances, seller's packages, loan modification packages, some deeds. It could be a little bit of everything, right? So for those of you who did not know what it is, so now let's talk about what the test did look like and what it is now. So in order to work with signing companies, you must take the background check and pass the test from the NNA, okay? Now, some people will push back and say, well, I work with signing companies, or I work with title, I work with lenders, and I don't have the background check or the testing from the NNA. You may get a few phone calls from your Google page, but normally, in order to work with the primary players out there, those like signing orders, signature closures, whoever, you have to have the background check and the test from the NNA. Now, the test used to be 45 questions. It used to be 45. Now it's down. Hold on, guys. This is live, so I actually am still working. 1 second. I think it's a client I had earlier. One moment. Thank you for calling On Better Notary. This is Kimberly. How may I help you?
Hey, Kimberly. It's Christina. How are you?
I'm good. How's it going?
Good. So I wanted to see if possibly you and your husband can come to us, or you can come to us, because I got a lot to do tomorrow before we leave Friday. So my husband has $15 and I have $35.
Okay, so you want us to come to you tonight or tomorrow?
Yes, tonight, please.
Okay. Let me put it together and we'll be there. Oh, you know what? Let me put it together because I know he had at 7 o'clock. So let me call you back in just a second, okay?
Okay.
But we'll definitely make it happen. Okay, my pleasure. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. I just wanted you to hear a real live call. So she is a client that called earlier. She canceled and said she wanted to come tomorrow at 11. I did offer her 2 levels of service. And she was like, oh, I don't have the money. So she was like, I said, well, I'll offer 2 levels of service. You can come to me. It'd be a little bit cheaper. And that's what she opted for, which was tomorrow at 11. Now she says, can we come tonight? So we will go. Let me just text Jeffrey. Hold on 1 second. I'll see, can he go? Hey, sorry, 1 second. We'll get back on topic. Because we are live and this is what happens in the world, notary world. They call you anytime, any day. Hold on 1 second. Let's see if he can even respond because he did have another appointment himself. Okay, I'll see what happens. So she's not that far from me. She's only like 6 minutes, I think it was. So she's a repeat client. So we'll definitely get there tonight. And again, she had canceled and wanted to say tomorrow at 11. And then she calls back and want to change it. So I want you to hear a real call. If it got too personal, I was going to cut it off. All right. So let's get back into it, though. So let me get my notes here. So, yeah, the prices have gone up. We're talking tonight about the new NNA test, what you should know. Okay. So the prices have gone up just a little bit. It went up to me in my state $20 to $25, where the original lower package was like $79. Now it's $99. So check your state because each state, as far as the pricing, is completely different. I think I'm gonna do another video because they changed the packages just a little bit too. But tonight I really want to focus on just the testing part of it. So if you're renewing, you're already a notary signing agent, the test probably is not going to be complicated for you. But if you're brand new starting out, and if you have a little bit of knowledge, just a little bit, it may be a little tricky. Okay. So the test used to consist of 45 questions. Now it consists of 30 questions. So they did get rid of some of the questions, which that's always a plus, right? But it's a little bit more detailed. So in the past, you would go onto the NNA website. It's 45 questions and you just answer them. A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C, D, whatever, right? But now it's like a mini course with modules. And there's 5 different sections. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Yeah, my glasses are new. I actually bought 2 pair. And these are kind of sitting on my cheeks a little bit. But they're not making a mark. So if that happens, I think as I continue to lose weight, though, it'll be better. So anyway, though, back to topic. Thank you. I appreciate it, though. Yeah, back to topic. So I think what happened with the NNA, because they are the gold standard for these companies, they were realizing, you know what? The notaries may not know what we think they know just from taking this 45 question test. So they need to make sure. So now it's set up, as I was stating earlier, in the form of modules. And it's also set up in like 5 sections. And each section has, hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm so sorry. I really am. But she is really reaching out. I'm going to have to tell her I'm on another call. I'm going to tell her I'm with the client. Give me a minute. Because I am with the client. You all are my clients too. My notary buddies, family / client. So she has to wait a minute. I said I'm with another client. It will be please give me a minute. I'm sorry, you all. 1 second. And then I always add a flower to my messages, okay? There we go. That way she knows, hey, I'm doing something else right now. You can't just call me and I'm coming out. Sometimes you can, but right now I'm talking to you all. So they got it set up, like I said, these little 5 modules or whatever. And within each module, there are 6 questions, 5 to 6, that you have to test out. So you go through the whole module. So I took the liberty to write down what some of the modules consist of. So it's going to be things like ethics, hold on one second. I'm trying to read my notes. She kind of throwing off my little game here. Oh, ethically, it's going to cover some ethics. It's going to cover the code of conduct, and it's also code of conduct guide, and it's also going to cover the duties of a notary, behaviors, and the documents. Okay, so they want to know that, hey, you know what these documents say. Now, you don't have to be able to explain it in full detail. However, they want you to be able to know certain things. Okay. So the test, like I said, is brand new. I took it earlier. It's semi / like a little course, but this is my word of caution to you though. If you don't know anything about being a notary signing agent, I still don't think it's very user friendly. I just don't. I'm going to give you my tips, what I think you should do as far as trying to prepare if you're new and thinking about becoming a notary signing agent. And that's probably going to be to start out with our training. We already train notaries to be a notary signing agent in preparation for the new, in preparation for becoming a signing agent and taking the test with the NNA. That's what our course is already designed to do. So you can try it. And if you don't pass, it's not a big deal. They've not taken that feature away. You can keep taking it. Is it multiple choice? Yes, it is still multiple choice, but it's not ABC. It's more scenario based. And I do like that part about it. I do like that. I like that about the training. I like the visuals. I like the interactiveness of it. I like it's not ABC. So it really gets you to thinking and reading, and you need to know. So they now, instead of back in the day, if you've taken the test, so for example, if the question was, what's the rescission? What is a rescission calendar? Then you would have option A, B, C, D, right? Multiple choice. And then it would also have a reference on the bottom that you can just click the reference, and then it'll take you to the answer. That feature is gone. Now you have to actually download the Notary Signing Agent Code of Conduct, the little guide. And then you also have to download the signing agent guide, like explaining the documents. So it's two different guides or pamphlets or brochures or whatever you want to call it that you would have to download prior, or it could be on your computer, but you need access to that. And if you don't know the answers, so they don't make it as easy. I think the way the test is set up, quite honestly, is it will make you a better signing agent if you're new. It'll give you a better perspective of what's going to happen. But again, it's like if I were trying to become a cosmetologist, there are some things that I might could just guess, like you wouldn't put the relaxer on the client's hair at a certain point, right? Just because I get my hair done, right? But I haven't actually studied it. So there's still going to be that word of caution there that you probably will need training if you are not already a notary signing agent. So again, for me, I enjoyed it. For me, I enjoyed it. Hold on, my client is saying something. She said, "Oh, I'm sorry. Thought you were talking to me, LL." I am talking to you. I told her to give me a minute. Anyway, I'll call her back in a second. So yeah, so I think overall though, the test is going to kind of weed out or kind of help you either to become a better notary signing agent. Because it's not just 45 questions, answer them and keep it moving. No, you need to actually know what happens at a signing. You need to know what's correct behavior. And it, like I said, it covers a little bit of everything. How many of you listening right now are already notary signing agents? Are you already a notary signing agent? Put a 1 if you are, or a 2 if you're thinking about it. I think you can pass it. It's not complicated, as I always say. It may not be the easiest thing because it's new to you. Anything new to you, I just think it's not going to be just super easy. But it's not complicated where you couldn't pass it. And if you a couple other changes, let's see. We got a couple of one, yeah, mostly ones. Hey everybody, welcome. Welcome. Yeah, we got a couple ones. Couple twos. Yeah, so if you're not a notary signing agent, I always say go ahead and get your credentialing from the NNA because it's a whole nother stream of income. Okay? It's a whole nother stream of income. Kimberly says she has hers, but she hasn't done her first job yet. Quite a number of twos out there. Yeah, so don't be afraid to go ahead and take the test. Again, it's not complicated. I think it'll make everyone a better notary. And I think, again, the NNA had to up their game because they're telling these signing companies, we have the best notaries out there. And then notaries get out there without proper training and they don't know what they're doing. So I think that's part of why they had to redo it. So of course, with this new course or new way that they're doing the training, now the prices increase, as I stated before. So that's my take on it. I hope this was clear. I'm going to put it in a nutshell really quick for you because we had so many interruptions. So the NNA has a new test. Okay, it's no longer 45 questions. Now it's only 30. It's set up now where you have, they call it let's see what they call it. They don't call it modules. They call it challenges. Yeah, they call it challenges. And it's more interactive. And I think it's written very well. It'll definitely keep your attention. It'll keep you on your toes. You still have to pass with 80% in each of the modules. And it also, you cannot go on to the next module until you pass the first one. So for example, if you're having a problem passing you did number 1 well, number 2 well, and now you are trying to do number 3 and you're not doing too well with it, you say, okay, let me skip to number 4. Nope, you have to do them in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you cannot skip the modules. So that's one thing I kind of didn't like. But then it makes sense because how are you going to go to number 3 and you couldn't pass number 2? So it's in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you cannot skip around on the modules. Each module, after you do the scenarios, has testing, and you must pass each section with an 80%. Also, another doozy, they do not give you a certificate anymore. So back in the day when you passed your notary signing agent core training, they would give you a certificate. You can download it right that second and upload it to other websites, like signing companies. Not anymore. It said due to the number of fraudulent cases, they are no longer allowing you to download the certificate that you completed it or you passed it. So now you have to use your link from signingagent.com and give that to the signing company. So I don't know what that's going to look like with signing companies. I have not at this point even uploaded my I did my background check and passed, of course. I also did my renewal for my commission last October. So you have to occasionally upload all this stuff to the signing companies, all these documents. So I have to see what that looks like when I start tomorrow because I was so tired today. And my arm has really been killing me. I don't know what's that about, but my arm has been hurting. So I took a Motrin 800 and I dozed off. So I'll finish the process tomorrow because signing companies are reaching out to me now saying, hey, your stuff is expired. We need you to upload your new docs, your background check, your NNA requirements and everything. So once I find that out, I'll come back and let you know. So let's see here. Let me read some of your comments. So Sandra says, Kimmy, I bought this notary signing agent training. Can I still use that training to pass the signing agent test? Yes, that's what I was saying earlier too, Sandra. Yes, if you have our notary signing agent training, it's going to prepare you for that test. It's going to prepare you. You will pass it with flying colors. We have that happen all day. Can you take the test without having taken our training? Yes, you can definitely try it. If you're brand new to the industry, I don't know how you'll fare though. If you really want to pass it and be done with it, you could even just do Alexis's self-paced course. She got the self-paced course or either the live training. Okay. And let's see. Sandra says, should I wait to update your signing agent training before I take it? I don't quite understand that question, Sandra. Let me know what you were saying. Tara says, I'm in Georgia. I don't know. I don't get why it's less questions, but increase the price by $20. Shaking my head. Well, when you haven't seen the old way that they did it, Tara, but the other way was just 45 questions, literally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 through 45. And you just said A, B, C, or D. That's it. This one, the way it's written, it's got all kind of graphics. It's got scenarios. It's drop and drag and drop in the answers. I'm glad I mentioned that because some of the questions are drag and drop. It's not just multiple choice, as I stated earlier. It's very, very much based scenario based. So, for example, if you're at the signing table and this happens, and they'll have like another voice. If they have a man talking or a woman talking, they'll actually have a man talk or a woman talking. So they put a lot of money into it. You can tell it's very well written. I will say that. Let's see what else I had on my notes so I don't forget. Before the information. Oh, yeah. And before, just one other major difference, too. Before, the test only really consisted of the information in the notary signing agent guide. But now, again, they're referring to the documents. What's a note? What information is on the note? You know, what information is on the closing disclosure. So it's a little bit more detailed. And again, I think they're trying to cover themselves because they're telling people, hey, you know, we got the best notaries out here. But as I stated earlier, the work is not reflecting that. So they're really trying to make sure you can pass it. Donna says the old test was open book too. Yeah, so this is not the same, Donna, in the sense that the other tests, like I was giving an example, numbered 1 through 45, and number 1, you have the multiple choice of A, B, C, or D, and then at the very bottom of the sheet or the screen, the left hand corner, you can click the link and take you right to the answer. This one is not like that. You have to work a little bit, so you have to print the docs on the side. Print the notary signing agent guide on the side, and also the presentation documents on the side, and then kind of probably flip through them to find your answer. So they're making you work for it. So it's kind of like either you know it or you don't. It's not a problem if you don't, but they're not just giving you the choices like before. Because like I said earlier, you can just click it and it take you right to the answer. And some of the questions are written a little tricky. They did that even with the original test. So be careful even with this test. It's just a little tricky. Some of the words, like it might have taught you the color is purple, but now when you go back to answer the question, it's like, what 2 colors make up purple? It might be blue and green or whatever. So you got to be a little cautious there. This lady said, I thought she was talking to me. I am talking to you. Yeah. Okay. I'll reach back out to her. So anyway, what other questions do you all have for me regarding the new test? Any questions that you all have regarding the new test for me? And then I'm going to probably have to get out of here so I can go do this loan sign. I mean, I got loan signing on the brain so I can go do this notary job. Let's see. Any questions before we head out? Any questions? Okay, so let me go over just a couple more things really quick here. So I do have 5 spaces in my Notarize Like a Pro, the live training that's coming up at the end of the month. You can find it at notaryeducatorsllc.com. We are giving 60% off all the self-paced courses, okay? And you can check those out at notaryeducatorsllc.com. Coupon code is WIN24, WIN2024. And let's see, Donna says the cost, I was a few minutes late logging in. Yeah, the cost has gone up a little bit in all of the states, Donna. So Georgia at one time was only $79, but now it's $99 for the background check and for the test. So check your state, because I'm sure it's gone up too. They got to pay for it some kind of way. Nobody sat there and just developed that for free. So the cost did go up. But don't forget, you can write it off on your taxes. I'm not a tax professional. I have to give that disclaimer. But you can write it off on your taxes. Yeah. So overall, though, my opinion of the new test is that it is, I think it's going to help change the standard even more. So you really want to know what you're doing out there. The bar is going to be set even higher. The expectations from signing companies. It's like, well, we know the NNA is providing what they think is training. It's really not. That's not thorough training. But they're going to, be thinking, well, you've done this, so you should be able to do that. Okay. So just be aware. If you've not signed up for mentorship, check it out. NotaryEducatorsLLC.com. The mentorship program is going great. If you're stuck on an assignment, once you have been properly trained, you have access to myself, Alexis, and Angela. You also have access to getting help with your Google page. Also with the apostilles. When you start doing those, Angela's eliminated her other apostille mentorship and combined it all under one umbrella. So you can feel free to get assistance with your apostille. So whatever help you need in your business, we are here for you. So that's why you haven't seen us as much also. So I will be going live a little bit more this week. I just have a few things I need to talk about, a few more things. I got a couple of things that happened to me out there in these streets. And that's it. So I got about 5 more minutes and I'm going to try to get this client. Any other questions for me while I am here live? Any other questions? Any other questions? Going once? Going twice? Okay, so I will definitely be back this week. I'm going to say thank you for hanging out with me. Do not be afraid of the new NNA test. Any discounts for in-person? The in-person training is not on sale. It's already reasonably priced. So just check that out. Tara, if this is Tara that's in mentorship too, let me know. Because I think you took something with Angela, but I'm not sure. Was it the Notarize Like a Pro or did you? Matter of fact, really quick, Tara, is that you from mentorship or another Tara? Because I know we got a couple of Taras. Okay, Tara. So did you take training with Angela, the Notarize Like a Pro? Really quick. Oh, just the mentorship. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you do need to do the Notarize Like a Pro. You do need to do that. Yeah. We can talk. Yes, you did. Okay. Yeah. So if you need a refresher, you shouldn't have to redo the whole course. If you need a refresher, let me know and we can get you in touch with Angela and make that happen. Okay. Just let me know about the refresher. All right. Because you shouldn't have to redo the whole thing. All right. Cool. All right. Well, until next time, guys, I am going to say thank you for joining me again on behalf of Notary Educators and Notary Life with Kimmy. It's my pleasure and I'll be in touch. Okay. Good night, everybody.